Boy, oh boy. What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah coming to you again from BucosLocker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. Shouts out to all the Pies and Sea Bandits that support this channel and other Bucs platforms. Keep doing your thing. Keep supporting these channels and this team, even though there's a bunch of nonsense going on. Unnecessary attention because of 3 people. And I'll get into that in a second. When's the last time you've seen a team, specifically the Tampa Bay Bucs, have so much drama? I mean, what should I start with? Should I start with the Jets game? Should I start with the AB situation, the saga? The saga continues, or is it done? Or should I talk about the Panthers? I don't know. What should I start at? Because, okay, let me give you some shout outs. Who's in the chat room right now? Let me see who in the chat room. We got Keenan, JJ, Brent, AJ, C.A. Trey, aka Mr. Research, Cody, All the Juice, Jonathan, Chili Will, Daniel, E. Cardi, Young Deezy, baby. Snap. What up? Snaps. Grizzlo, one of my shooters there. Clay, what up, man? Uncle Toasty 215, J 588. Justin, what's up, man? Payday 39. Payday? You on payday? Neil L, what up, man? Alright, let me briefly talk about the Jets game, and then we'll get into this situation with AB and Bruce Arians. So much wrong with this situation on both sides. But the biggest fool of all, I'll get to that in a second. So let's talk about the Jets game real quick. The Jets game, the Bucs pulled that out. The Jets handed the Bucs the game on purpose. I don't care what anybody say. That was an agenda-driven game. That was about draft position. It served no purpose for the Jets to win that game. So when you look at it high insight, you understand why the Jets made the call on 4th and 2 quarterback sneak. Did not like that call. What coach would do something like that in a situation like that? A team that's tanking, looking for draft position. Because top 15 team don't make that call. Shoot, a top 20 team don't make that call. But a bottom 4 team make that call. Bottom 2 team make that call. I understood going for it. And if they didn't make it, that's fine. But to call that play, that is utterly ridiculous. You've been running the ball quite well on the edges. You know what? In a nutshell, the Jets handed the Bucs the game. Right? So the Bucs are 12-4. The game was interesting. It was all over the place. The Jets were winning by 2 touchdowns. The Jets were up in the 4th quarter. And Tom Brady with no timeouts. One of the GOATs of NFL history. One of the GOATs. There's a lot of GOATs. There's multiple guys. That's great. Goes down the field with no timeouts. 93 yards, I believe. 90-something yards. The Jets had 2 timeouts and did not use one to settle the defense down. Robert Saleh allowed his defense to get shredded by Tom Brady. And they were playing soft coverage. So, folks, if we are talking about football mindset, if we're thinking with a football mindset, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Bucs. But you didn't earn the victory. You did not earn that victory. And I'm just giving y'all real football facts. Y'all know how I am. I love my team, but that was not a real victory like the Colts game or the Bills game. The Falcons, like, that was not a real victory. That was not a earned victory. That was a given victory to you. There was a couple injuries in the game, minor injuries. The running game wasn't there. Brady chucked the ball around, of course. Threw for a lot of yards. Few touchdowns, 4 touchdowns. Mike Evans had a couple, had touchdown shots at Mike Evans. Cam Brake, Cyrus Gray. I like him. Cyrus Grayson. Cyri. I'm gonna call him Cyri. Cyri. He Tyler Johnson and Cyri. Side of God. Tyler Johnson. Y'all, look, we don't have AB, but that's cool. Side of God and Ty Joe. I'm gonna call him Ty Joe. Ty Joe and Side of God. We got some depth, folks. Remember, you guys were complaining about, we need AB, we need Gronkowski, but failed to realize nobody was talking about Side of God and Ty Joe. I told y'all, no excuses. We got depth, but a lot of y'all didn't want to believe that. What did I tell y'all? Top 5 roster. No excuses. But all I seen was a lot of you crying about, we need Gronkowski. We need Antonio Brown. We need Fournette. No, we don't. No, we don't. We still got weapons. We still got the chuck it around New England style / no risky, no biscuit. That ain't going nowhere, folks. We saw the no risky, no biscuit in the fourth quarter for the Bucs. Now, granted, it was against the Jets, a really bad team, a really bad organization, a really bad head coach, a really bad D coordinator. The Jets are not good across the board. So, it's a good victory as far as playoff standings. But it was an ugly win. You see the difference? It's an ugly win. It was an ugly win across the board. The defense was playing better in the second half. The Bucs have yet to play 4 quarters, man. Why can't the Bucs play 4 quarters? It's weird to me. It's just weird. This cannot continue in the playoffs. The Bucs need to play 4 quarters in the playoffs, because if you do what you did against the Jets, the Bills, and the Colts in the playoffs, you will lose. The Bucs will lose in the first round. The Bucs will lose in the first round if they don't play 4 quarters. If they don't play 4 quarters against the Cardinals or the Rams or the Cowboys or the Packers, the 49ers, the Eagles, if you don't play 4 quarters, you're going to lose in the first round. I don't care if they're the 2 seed, the 3 seed, the 4 seed, you're going to lose. And by the way, you're not getting the number 1 seed because Green Bay clinched the number 1 seed. So stop with the number 1 seed crap. We are a number 2, 3, or 4 seed. Pick one. You would rather get the number 2 seed. 2, 7, the Eagles, we beat the Eagles before. Close game, but we could beat the Eagles. Eagles been playing physical and they run the ball. But it could be the Saints. It could be the Saints at the 7 seed. The playoff scenario, it ain't over yet, folks. Because if the Saints win and the 49ers lose, the Saints get the 7 seed. 2 versus 7. Saints versus Bucs. No Godwin, no AD against that defense. In Tampa, where they just beat us. So the Saints ain't going away, folks. They can get that 7 seed. If the 49ers lose to the Rams, that means if the Rams beat the 49ers, the Rams get the number 2 seed. And the Bucs get a 3 seed. And the Cowboys will be number 4. And the Cardinals will be 5. But the Bucs will play the 6th seed, which would not be the Saints. It will be the 49ers. I mean, it will be the 49ers. I'm sorry. It will be the Eagles. Wait a minute. This is weird. Let me get this straight. If the Eagles clinch the playoff spot, now, whether they're going to be the 6th seed or the 7th seed, it depends on the 49ers and the Saints. If the Saints beat the Falcons and the Rams beat the 49ers, the Eagles lose. The Eagles will be 9. It'll be 3 teams at 9-8. The Saints will jump into the playoffs. But my question is, will the Saints jump to the 6th seed or they'll go to the 7th seed? If the 49ers and the Eagles lose and the Saints win, the Saints get in. The Eagles clinch the playoff berth. But the question is it a 6th seed or a 7th seed? How does that work out? Somebody update on me. Somebody update that with me real quick. If the Saints win, the Eagles lose, the Rams lose. I mean, the Rams win, and they beat the 49ers. The Eagles lose. They'd be 3 teams at 9-8. The Saints get in. They take the 49ers spot. But what seed is the Eagles and what seed is the Saints? This is big, folks. I'm telling y'all, this is big. This is big. I think the Saints go to the 6th seed. No, they don't, because the Eagles beat the Saints head to head. So that's right. The Saints will be a 7th seed. The Saints will be a 7th seed. The Eagles will be a 6th seed. So if the Bucs, if the Rams beat the 49ers, the Rams stayed number 2. That means it'll be 2-7. I mean, it'll be the Rams and the Eagles. The 3-6 matchup will be, It'll be the Rams and the Eagles, 2-6. 2-7. No, I'm sorry. 2-7 to be the Rams and the Saints. 3-6, which will be the Bucs. It'll be the Bucs versus the Eagles in Tampa. If the Rams beat the 49ers, the Rams get the number 2 seed. 2-7, it'll be the Rams versus Saints. That's if the Rams beat the 49ers. Regardless, the Eagles going to get the 6th seed in that situation. If the Eagles and the Saints got the same record, the Eagles get the 6th seed, the Rams get the 7th seed. I mean, the Saints get the 7th seed, which would means we avoid the Saints in the first round. 2-7, Rams versus Saints. 3-6, Bucs versus Eagles in that scenario. Now, if the 49ers beat the Rams and we beat the Panthers, we go to the 2 seed. And the 49ers will go be 10-7, and the Eagles lose. That means we get the Eagles 2-7, and then the Rams will get the Rams and the 49ers again. So it's a crazy scenario, folks. But what I want to avoid is the goddamn Saints. Avoid the Saints at all costs. I don't care what any Bucs fans say. That is a bad matchup. We do not want to see the Saints in the first round. That is a horrible matchup for the Bucs. And you got no Chris Godwin. And no Antonio Brown. Against that secondary, their secondary has dominated the Bucs receiving corps. So what makes you think Side of God and Ty Joe and Mike Evans and the Gronk and Brady is going to dominate the Saints secondary? We need to avoid the Saints at all costs. I'm telling y'all. The Saints will beat us. Again. I have enough evidence to predict that. It's just a bad matchup, folks. I don't care how you spin it. You can make the excuses about, well, you know what I'm saying, we playing better than. No, it don't matter. How much evidence do you need to let you know that we do not need to play the Saints in the first round? So beating the Jets was big. Beating the Jets was big, folks. That game against the Jets was a big victory. And this game this weekend is a big victory. Even though the Jets gave the Bucs the game, I'm glad they did. Thank you, Robert Saleh, for helping us stay in the hunt for the 2 seed. And Atlanta Falcons, you got one job. One job, Falcons. Beat the Aints. Get them out of the playoffs for good. One job. Atlanta Falcons, you got one job. Matt, not so icy, you got one job. Beat the Saints. Get them out of the playoffs for good. 49ers, you got one job. Beat the Rams. Can you do that? I like our chances better against the Eagles and the 49ers. I don't like the Bucs' chances against the Rams and the Saints. I don't. It's just what it is, folks. Don't get mad at me. Look at the tape. Look at the tape. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me for picking the Rams and the Aints over the Bucs. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the coaching staff. Get mad at the coaching staff. Check the tape, folks. The last 2 years, we cannot beat the Rams and we cannot beat the Saints. Check the tape. Don't get mad at me. I'm telling y'all what I see. The 49ers and the Eagles are better matchups for the Bucs. Look at the quarterback situation. Look at the coaching situation. Now, Kyle Shanahan's not a bad coach. He's okay. But stay away from the Rams and the Saints. Stay away from them. Stay away from Sean Payton and stay away from and Sean McVay. They're better than Bruce Arians. Clearly. They're better than Bruce Arians. Clearly. Don't get mad at me. Look at the tape. Now, let's get to the situation that everybody want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about the Jets game no more. It is what it is. Thank you, New York Jets. Thank you, Robert Saleh, in that dweeb move that you pulled as a head coach. You should be fired for that. I know a lot of y'all don't like how I talk, but I just got to give y'all from a football perspective. I just can't give it to you from a Bucs perspective. I just can't keep giving it to you from a Bucs fan perspective. I have to give it to you from a football fan first, then a Bucs perspective. From a football perspective, that's horrible coaching by Robert Saleh. Horrible. You could have did a jet sweep with Braxton Berrios. Zach Wilson, 4th and 2, quarterback sneak. Why? Now, from a Bucs fan perspective, thank you for giving us that victory. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Robert Saleh. Oh, thank you. I hope you get fired, though. I hope you get fired for that. Anyway. Now, in the middle of the Jets game, what's everybody talking about in all the Bucs groups across Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, blogs, all the Bucs media, Jenna Lane, Rick Stroud, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown pulled William Butler with a super chat. Thank you, man. $5 super chat. Zay, you give us no chance against the Saints? Yeah, I give us a chance, a slight chance. Don't get mad. Look, don't take it personal, man. But what does your eyes tell you? From a coaching versus coaching perspective, from a team versus team perspective, I give us a slight chance. I'm not picking the Bucs to beat the Saints. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the coaching staff. I ain't trying to yell at you, man. Just understand where I'm coming from. Football perspective first, not a Bucs fan first. Football perspective, I'm not picking the Bucs to beat the Saints. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do it. You can do it. Be a Bucs fan all day. That's fine. I'm a Bucs fan, die hard. But I'm also a real one. There is no way I'm picking the Saints to lose against the Bucs. I'm not doing that. Look at the last 7 games. What does that tell you? How much evidence do you need, William Butler? How much a percentage chance do you give the Bucs to beat the Saints after what you've seen the last 7 games? Don't worry, I'll wait. How much more evidence do you Bucs fans need to get when we play the Saints? Look at the last 7 games. We've won 1. 0-4 with Brady here. How much evidence do you need? They match up well. It's just what it is. You can't spin that. You can't. Well, we can still beat them. No. Well, you know what I'm saying? We got Tom Brady. It don't matter if you got Tom Brady on the team. We still losing with him on the team. We lost against them with Godwin on the field and Evans on the field. We lost to them without them on the field. What evidence do you need, William Butler? What evidence do you need? Don't come at me. Look at the tape. Look at the last 8 games. What's the record? Look at the last 2 years. 0-4. Spin it all you spin it how you want to spin it, man. You can spin it how you want to spin it. Just saying. Anyway, so in the middle of the thank you for the super chat. Now in the middle of the Jets game, during the Jets game, as we all seen, Antonio Brown blew up on the sideline. Everybody saw it. Now, what the reports are telling you guys. Now, remember, folks, you can't believe everything you hear. But I will say this. This is a total cluster. Bruce Arians. I don't give none of them any sympathy for this situation because you brought it upon yourself. The signs were there. From day one, when you signed Antonio Brown, you knew this could happen. There was a high probability that something was going to happen. And I told y'all from the jump, I'm 50-50 on it. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that video last year? I'm 50-50 with the AB signing. I told y'all this. I was never all in with the AB. I told y'all this, and you can go back and fact check me all you want to. I told y'all I'm 50-50 on the AB crap. So, there's finger pointing. There's a lot of blame on everybody's side. But remember, y'all know my motto, how does a business work? How does an organization run from top to bottom? When something happens in your organization, you mean to tell me as a CEO, as a president, you're going to point the finger at that one person, and you're not going to be ultimately responsible for that person's actions and that behavior. See, a lot of y'all don't understand how business work. See, a lot of y'all point the finger at AB. Oh, it's AB. Oh, that's all him. He's a horrible guy. He a CTE. Something's wrong with him. He's dysfunctional. He's delusional. It's AB. No. Who signed him? Who A-okayed that? Who A-okayed that? Because AB just can't sign himself. They had to clear through 3 people. Jason Light, the GM, and the assistant GM, Tom Brady, the head coach, Bruce Arians, and of course the assistant head coach, Tom Brady. 3 people. So you can point the finger at AB all you want to, and that's fine. But from a business perspective, if you know how to run a business, it's ran from top to bottom. The ultimate responsible person is the owners, the GM, the head coach, the front office, GM, then the head coach. And then you get to AB because you knew what you were getting. Bruce Arians himself came out last year in March, I believe, or April 2020. I'm sorry, 2020. We don't need him. Cool. I was cool with that. All right, we don't need him. And then you turn around and contradict yourself, you and Jason Light, and you brought this upon the Bucs organization and the fan base. Now, you got a fan base arguing with each other. Some people are defending AB. Some people are just trying to trash the man. You brought this to the Bucs organization. The Glazer family signed off on it. Jason Light signed off on it. Bruce Arians signed off on it. And most importantly, Tom Brady. You did this. Now you got the Bucs fan base in disarray. In disarray. You got an A side and a B side, a red side and a blue side about this situation. You know what? I'm going to be neutral. I'm going to be the gray one because I'm going to look at it from both perspectives. Both sides are wrong. The front office, Tom Brady, Bruce Arians, Jason Light, the Glazer family wrong, and AB's wrong. I'm right down the middle with it. Because I'm going to give y'all from two perspectives. But as of right now, the fan base don't know what to do. All you see is everybody arguing. But I have yet to see people say, well, it's blame on both sides. I think I'm the first person or the first channel to come out and say, well, there's blame on both sides. Because how mad can you get an A? How mad can you be an AB when you already knew this is what he is? This is what AB. Look, I'm not surprised by his actions, folks. This is what he is. Did y'all really think he rocked with Mike Evans? Did y'all really think he rocked with number 80 or Chris Godwin like that? He didn't rock with nobody like that on the team. Did you see Mike Evans trying to console him and be like, yo, man, Mike Evans, nice guy. AB personality and Mike Evans personality and Chris Godwin personality and everybody don't match. You thought he was listening? You thought he was going to listen to Mike Evans? AB Mike Evans. Come on, man. Skill-wise. You think AB going to listen to a guy that he's much better, a much better football player than? AB is self-centered. Did you really think AB was going to listen to Mike Evans? Did you see Mike Evans trying to talk to him? He never rocked with Mike Evans. How often do you see them together? None. Barely. How often on the sideline did you see them talking? Him and AB, or AB and Chris Godwin. AB and Gronkowski weren't even talking like that. The only reason why AB was on the Bucs is because of Tom Brady. You think he cared about Bruce Arians? You think he cared about Jason Light? No. This was about AB. In that situation, you got a head coach that contradicts himself so much. This is why I laugh when he talks. This is why I say he's not a top-tier coach. Because top-tier coaches don't do this. See, I'm giving y'all two perspectives. The AB perspective and the Bruce Arians perspective. You can't. He's not up there with the McVays and the Bruce Arians. He's not up there. He's not up there with the Sean Paytons and the Mike Tomlin. He's not up there. Because now you got another story coming out saying Ian Rappaport. Now, I don't know if he's lying. I don't think Ian Rappaport is a liar. But the report's coming out saying that he did not want to go back into the game because his ankle. So what is it? Is it the ankle? Is it incentives? Did you quit? Like, what's going on here, Bruce Arians? You're the head. Take control of the goddamn team. It's your team. You let this happen. Now you want to beat your chest talking about he's no longer a Buck. You look like an idiot. Bruce Arians, you look like an idiot. Because you knew this was going to happen. You knew signing this guy who will blow up in your face. And guess what? The joke's on you. You fooled me once. Shame on me. Shame on you, AB. You fooled me twice, God. Fooled me twice. Shame on you, Bruce Arians. Fooled me a third time, you're just an idiot. Bruce Arians, you're an idiot in this situation. You're an idiot for signing that guy that you weren't even all in on. And then you try to come out and defend when they asked you about the fake vaccination card. Oh, I'm doing what's best for the team. No, you didn't. You contradict yourself again. And then you turn around the next week and you tell him he's fired. He quit. Or whatever you told him. That's a great point. Look at the Sean Payton, Michael Thomas situation. And look at the Bruce Arians and Antonio Brown situation. That should tell you why Sean Payton is a better head coach than Bruce Arians. From top to bottom. Look at the situation. Very similar. Bruce Arians is an idiot in this situation. You're an idiot. There's so many subplots to this storyline. Everything ain't adding up. What Arians saying ain't adding up. What AB saying ain't adding up. Even Tom Brady wants us to show sympathy to AB. No, ain't no sympathy on my end. It is what it is. Thank you for catching a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Thank you for helping us get the Super Bowl in 2020. Thank you. Your service is no longer needed. But what's so crazy about the situation is now he's not gone from the team. He's still on the Bucs team because Bruce Arians came out, tried to beat his chest. Oh, he's no longer a Buc. Localities. You just can't do that. Because there can be a lawsuit in this situation. AB has some leeway there. You thought AB did this just out of the blue? AB thought about this way before this happened. Whether he was mad at, his guy Tom Brady for throwing the ball to Gronkowski, or when offensive staff and Arians told him to get in the game, he told them, no, my ankle ain't right, and they said, oh, if you can't come in the game, you fired, you're cut, and then that's why AB took off his pads. Now AB's never done nothing like this. Think about that, folks. He's as bad as he's been. He's never done something like this on the field. Now on the field, AB's very competitive. He's a football player. You might not like him as a human being, but on the field, he's a football. He's a bad one. Hall of Famer. He's never done that. So for him to do that, something happened. He's been pissed off on that sideline in his Pittsburgh days, New England days, the Raiders, even with the Bucs. And all of a sudden, he takes off his pads. There's more to the story, folks. And I'm just giving y'all both perspectives. Could it be that they did tell him, if you don't get back in the game, that, oh, you got to go? And maybe he was like, oh, I got to go? Peace out. He's never done that. Think about it, folks. Put your logical mindset in, put your logics in front. Get your emotions out the way and put your logical thought process in the front. What player has ever done that? Just put 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = put that together. Just start putting the pieces together. Y'all think it was about incentives. It's more to the story, folks. It wasn't just about incentives. Because he could have got that next week. He could have got that. AB knew that. AB could have got the. Think about this, folks. AB could have got that money next week. He know that. He got 10 catches the week before against the Panthers. 15 targets, 10 catches. You don't think he knew that? The last game of the season, he was going to catch a lot of balls? He knew that. I'm giving y'all both perspectives, folks. Y'all know how I do on my channel. I'm never biased. I'm never one way. I'm never trying to push to a crowd and be pro-AB or anti-AB. I'm giving y'all two sides to the story. I gave y'all, the foolishness of AB. Then I'm giving y'all the foolishness of Bruce Arians. The foolishness. He's an idiot. See, every time Bruce Arians do some stuff like this, it just makes me look at him so... It just makes me just, let's look at it from 100%. You start out with 100%. Every time Bruce Arians do some silly crap like this, the percentage of me with him, it just drops every time. Every time he do some silly crap, he say some silly crap, calling Tom Brady out, doing stupid stuff in 2019. Just even in Arizona, with this, he got fired and got his feelings hurt in Pittsburgh. He's done a lot of weird stuff. Go back to the Pittsburgh OC days. Got mad, got his feelings hurt because he got fired by Mike Tomlin and had a special about it. Who does that? Then he goes to Arizona and run that franchise to the ground after 3 years. Had left that franchise reeling for a quarterback for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years almost. Then comes to the Bucs and do weird stuff with the Bucs. Like, what are we... This is Bruce Arians. Now, remember, AB, he is who he is, and Bruce Arians, he is who he is. Folks, if you don't understand if you don't get the point where I'm coming from, is Bruce Arians and AB, they are who they are. They are who they are. They both weird. I'm gonna use that word. They're both weird. They both do things that you make yourself look at them. They both do things that make you look at them like, what are you doing? Bruce Arians think he did something, jumped out there in the middle of in the press conference after the game. He's not going to buck. You can't do that, Bruce Arians. Know the game. Know the business side. You can't just say that at a press conference after game press conference. You can't say he's no longer a Buck. What did the NFL do? The NFLPA? They're like, oh really? And then right when he did that, the story came out. Ian Rappaport reported it and said, oh, his ankle, which was, remember now, the week of the game, it was already questions of him not playing. So when you start putting this stuff together, y'all, and I seen a lot of people trying to follow that incentive narrative. Let me stop you right there. You keep trying to bring up the incentives. The reason why he's mad because he's not getting the ball. AB know he would have got the incentives. So it ain't just about incentives. Now, granted, if that was the case, if he wanted some more targets, that's cool. But come on, we got another game. He has another game to get the incentives, so it can't be just about incentives. Something was said between Antonio Brown and Bruce Arians and the coaching staff for him to take off his pads in the middle of a game. I've never seen that. So something was said to really piss, not just with him not getting targets, and then it was a storyline saying, well, Brady came to AB and was like, AB told him, you throwing it to your guy, huh? You throwing it to Gronk, huh? You throwing it to your guy, huh? And then Brady was like, oh, really, man? Yeah, I'm getting Gronk involved and all that. That's a part of the whole plot. It ain't just about the incentives, folks. It's two sides to every story, folks. And then for Bruce Arians to come out there the week before when the media questioned him about the one strike rule, Bruce Arians and this nutcase came out and said, I mean, he's not a nutcase, but this idiot in this situation, he's an idiot in this situation, came out and said, oh, I'm doing what's best for the Bucs. Really? Bruce Arians, are you really doing what's best for the Bucs? Doing what's best for the Bucs, or you doing what's best for one player? No one man is over the team, over the organization. I don't care how much you sacrifice or sell yourself to get the attention. Because before we were nothing. But never lose integrity. Because at the end of the day, we're humans. And integrity is one of the foundations. Integrity is one of the foundations of being a human. Ethics, morals. And what Bruce Arians did the week before this happened was utterly disgusting. And the reason why I'm coming at the coach because you're ultimately responsible for the guys on the field. Bruce Arians, you're an idiot in this situation. We already know what AB is. I don't need to bash it. I don't need to go at AB. We already know what AB is. He is who he is. But we knew that already. That's why I'm not even really coming at AB like that. We already know what we were getting. And some of you, oh, no, AB good. You know what I'm saying? He got Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady can't control AB. Nobody can control that man. But at the end of the day, as a coach, where's your integrity, Bruce Arians? I don't want to hear you beating your chest talking about he no longer a Buck when he's giving you multiple reasons. The egg is on you, Bruce Arians, Jason Light, Tom Brady. The egg is on you. There is no sympathy card coming from me. There is no sympathy card. I'm not, Brady put out a tweet. Oh, that shows some sympathy. I'm not coming. I'm not liking that crap. You brought him on the team, along with Bruce Arians and Jason Light and the Glazers. Y'all did that. So there's no sympathy card coming from me, no sympathy speech coming from me, because I already know what he is. I already know what type of guy he is. I already know what type of man he is as a character. See, men, we go by code, an unwritten code. We tend to kind of follow that code. But when you cross the line multiple times, like, dude, that's your character. You knew you couldn't trust him, and you still signed him. And then you had a chance to avoid this exact situation. But nah, Bruce Arians, out his mouth, I don't care what anybody say. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm doing what's best for the team. No, you're not. See, well, the problem with Bruce Arians is he think what he says is in the end all be all. Just like he said, oh, he's no longer a Buck. You're not the end all be all. You're not the judge, jury. You're not the judge, jury, and executioner of Bruce Arians. You don't make that call. In a situation like this, the NFL came out and said, no, we still trying. He's not released yet. We trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Because they knew it's a lawsuit. If you do something like that, Bruce Arians, know the business side. The Bucs, see, the Bucs can lose. The Bucs can get sued in this situation. Because if I'm telling you, look, in this situation, there's going to be a settlement. There's going to be a settlement, folks. There's going to be money involved. Y'all know this. There's going to be a settlement. Because AB has an argument and the Bucs organization has an argument. Because somewhere in that contract, you can say, well, he violated the policy of the team and all that. And then Antonie Brown come back and say, well, I was injured. Because he could go on that. Because the week of the game, he said, well, they came out and said, he's not really clear he's going to play. So if it's true that he did not want to play, which I believe there's some truth to that. Not saying that he's 100% telling the truth, because I don't trust AB. But from a football perspective, there is some truth behind that, because the week of the game, there was already talks of him not playing. He got another game, folks. I don't think it's just about incentives. Now, he might have been a little salty. He might have been a little upset. Cool. You wanted to borrow more. That's AB, because he out there. Like, man, I'm out here. I'm hurt. I'm playing hurt, quote unquote. So give me the ball. That's what he does. He did it to Big Ben. I'm sorry. He did it to Roethlisberger. And shouts out to Roethlisberger, too. Might have played it, well, probably played his last game in Pittsburgh, but first ballot Hall of Famer. Even though he had some trouble history at the very beginning with the two chicks, the quote unquote charges that he got with the two chicks, that was forgiven. The media was like, "Oh, that's all good, big Roethlisberger." Be careful, folks. Be careful in this AB situation, this AB and Tampa Bay Bucs situation. Be careful. Be careful. Do not believe AB. Do not believe Bruce Arians. Don't believe nothing. Believe what you want to believe, but you better start putting the pieces together. You better start putting the pieces together. I'm telling you, you better start putting the pieces together, because if you go out there talking about it's about the incentives, and it comes out it wasn't just about that, you're going to look like a fool. The same ones that were saying that the Bucs are going 17-0, you're going to look like a freaking fool. You're going to look like a fool, just like you said, 17-0. We're going to go 20-0. We're going to go 17-0 regular season, and then we're going to go 20-0. You look like an idiot right now. Just like Bruce Arians. You're going to look just like Bruce Arians. You keep talking about it was about incentives. It's all on AB. Keep doing that. Because that lets me know how your thought process is in life. As soon as you see something, that's what it is. Unless you got clear facts, 2 + 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25. Unless you got clear evidence. Remember, we're fans. So you have to come out with you have to put the pieces together. I'm not saying to be an investigator, a criminal investigator or anything like that, but just put everything down. If you need to, write it on a piece of paper. Start putting this whole storyline together. And when you come up with your answer, share it. Because if your formula says it's all AB, then I don't want to be around you. Because not just from that perspective, but from your thought process as a human being. Because you don't think things out. You automatically say, oh, because you saw it on TV. Oh, he took his pads off and it's all AB. He just wanted money. No, I don't want to be around people like that because your thought process in life, everyday thought process, that's how you think. As soon as you see something without seeing the actual facts, it's like seeing a green light. Green light means go. That means you see it. It's right there. It's green. Go. What does your mind tell you? Go. But if you see something on TV and you automatically say, oh, it's all AB, that's him because of his history. Okay, you got a point. But in this situation, you better start putting these pieces together. It's like a puzzle. Put it together, folks. It don't add up. From a football perspective, because you got on the field and then you got off the field. It's two sides. Because if your conclusion is, oh, it's AB. No. It's nothing else but AB. No, Bruce Arians ain't getting no blame on. No. Bruce Arians is good. He good. He gets no blame. It's all AB. I hate to say it, dog, but your thought process need to change. Not just with that situation, but just in general. Because then a lot of people do this. A lot of people will just see something and just automatically be like, no research. Nope. Trying to put the pieces together. You guys got to stop this, man. I've been trying to show y'all all season long or give y'all dropping gems with the thought process when it comes to football. And now I'm giving y'all, I'm just letting y'all know, fam, you can't just look at the situation and point at AB. All these people on Twitter with the blue check marks with nonsense. Just saying anything to get clicks. Did y'all understand how this works? Do y'all understand how the storyline works with drama sales? The media needs villains and heroes. Do y'all understand how this works? Oh, it's all AB. It's AB. Well, good. I respect your opinion, but I ain't rocking with you. You can get mad all you want to, but I ain't rocking with you. I'm good. Because that's not how I think. I'm putting the pieces together. As more situations come out and the more articles I read, the more things I'm watching all these blue check mark people on Twitter. They're just saying stuff to get clicks. If you're going to listen to anybody when it comes to the blue checks, because a lot of y'all are probably watching that too and reading that stuff, you probably want to go to Ian Rappaport. Because he don't just come out and just tell lies. You get what I'm saying? He been around for a long time. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to trust anybody with the blue check marks, because a lot of y'all are reading that. And I read it. I'll read the blue check marks too. But I don't believe them. But the credibility for some of these blue check marks and some of these media outlets, you might want to take that with a grain of salt. And all I'm trying to say is, if you came up with your own conclusion and your conclusion says it's AB or if it's all Arians, that's cool. If you're picking one side and saying, okay, the other side's good, that's fine. That's fine. All I'm just trying to get y'all to understand is it ain't just one person's fault. It ain't just one person's fault. It ain't just AB. It's Bruce Arians. What part are you not understanding? What part? Both of them. This is a bad look on the organization. Unnecessary attention. We're trying to get ready for the Panthers, and here we are talking about AB again. And some of you guys are acting all surprised and got your thumb up your nose and all that. You know what time it was when you got AB on the team? But I told y'all, I'm going to go back and keep telling us, 50-50. I was never all in on that signing. There's multiple people to blame in this situation. Not just AB. Y'all really thought AB was rocking with Tampa like that. Shame on you. Because I never thought AB was rocking with Tampa like that. I told y'all, 50-50 on that dude, man. Based on, and remember, a track record can tell you how this is going to turn out. Now, every situation is different, but it has a trend. a timeline. Every situation has a connection to it. So before remember, I'm pointing fingers everywhere. You don't see me just saying, AB, it's all you. You a horrible person. It's just you. Arians did right. Brady did right. Jason Light did right. The Glazer family did right. It's you, AB. We're going to single you out. Nah, fam. Everybody got egg on their face. Everybody going to take some egg or some tomatoes on this one, especially Bruce Arians. Because the reason I'm on Bruce Arians, because he came out even last year when AB did that nonsense. And then with the fake vaccine, you came out and you defended that. You enabled that dude. Bruce, look, if you're gonna blame anybody, as far as from a business perspective, you gotta blame Bruce Arians and Tom Brady for bringing them on the team. Get my guy. Bruce Arians should have went with his first hunch. Bruce Arians should have told Tom Brady no. Should have told him no. Should have told him no. Click. Nah, he ain't coming. Anything else? Bruce Arians and Tom Brady enabled that guy. And now he's putting out tweets about show the man some sympathy. No, Tom Brady. Nope. And then you got his I don't know what you got. You got the Pack Tards, you got the Flomos, the Canelo Knights. You got his little cult following. Oh, Tom Brady, he's right. Give him some sympathy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to call them. Tomanites, Bradyites. Whatever Tom says, it's oh my gosh. Give AB some sympathy. You guys, come on now. Tom said it. I'm not a part of that fan base. I'm not a part of that. The Bradyites. Oh, when Tom Brady said show him some sympathy. Nope. He gets nothing from me. AB gets no love from me. I appreciate your services, but you ain't getting that from me. And what people gotta understand is, let me tell y'all the connection between the Bucs and AB when it comes to the football players, the teammates. And I'm gonna go back to this. This whole picture, and a picture can tell you 1,000 words. Go take a steal shot. Go take a steal shot. This is a telltale sign about AB and his connection with the Bucs players, other players. And this is why I looked at Le'Veon Bell when he came to the Bucs. I was like, he didn't even mention nothing about anybody else. He just talked about one guy, two. I always watch when you talk when any player on the Bucs, when you don't reference anybody else, that's a red flag for me. And Le'Veon Bell did that too. He didn't reference. He only referenced like two people. Then say, "Oh, I'm happy to play with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin." I mean, I didn't see that. And I just saw what I saw with Le'Veon Bell. But I'm just saying, when AB came to the team, I didn't hear him speaking highly about Mike Evans. I mean, I didn't catch all the interviews and stuff like that, but I didn't see him, laughing and giggling with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But go look at the picture. Go take a screenshot. Mike Evans is a great human being, great father, great guy, Hall of Famer, whatever. He was over there talking to AB, trying to tell him, go screenshot that. Go screenshot that picture, man. That right there. That out of everything. Now I know I said a lot of stuff, but just look at that connection right there. Mike Evans was trying to console AB, like, yo, man, just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Mike Evans turned around. Was like, man, fuck. He said, man, forget it. I'm out. Mike Evans didn't even spend a lot of time. Didn't even spend a lot of time with him. Just he was just trying to talk to him. Now, granted, he was trying to talk to him probably before we just caught what we saw. But even before then, they probably was trying to talk to him. Oh, we got a super chat, Matthew Miller. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Give Isaiah credit. He was on spot. He was on spot with when this whole vaccine card story came out. Yes, I was on spot. Yes, and I got hated on for it too. By a little bit. I got hate. I always get hate. You know what I'm saying? I get hate every time I scream. Whatever. But Mike Evans was trying to talk to him, console him. And look how much time Mike Evans spent trying to do that. Now, I don't know what he did before what we saw. But think about it. Mike Evans was like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. He was like, man, come on, man. He was trying to keep his pads on. Man, AB was like, man, back up. Man, back up. Bad back. Give me 50 feet. Bad back, man. I'm out. You think AB respect Mike Evans? He don't rock with nobody on the team like that. When Mike Evans walked away, that let me know the communication, the love, the football love, the fraternity, the connection with the football player. Football, NFL football is a fraternity, right? Basically, right? It's a connection. You know, the Masons, you know, the Zulu Club, fraternities, frat, Kappa, Omega Psi Phi and all stuff like that, So football's a fraternity, right? And you see your brother over there, you tripping, you like, yo, man, chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious, let's just get this game over with. We'll talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Da, da, da. And I'm just telling y'all what we do, right? When we see a guy acting up, whatever, we try to pull him to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, chill out, man. Chill, try to be the one with some sense, because when guys get like that, whether somebody's trying to fight or get very emotional, because sometimes some men out here can be very emotional, and then you have the men that has sense that got the emotions under control, that can walk over there and be like, man, don't even trip about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, let's just take a seat. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. When we've seen a lot of sideline blowups, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne, they was throwing fists. They were trying to fight each other. That's a fraternity, though. They brothers. So when I seen the Mike Evans and AB situation, when he was trying to calm it down before he took his pads off, AB was like, man, bye, get out of my face, though. Like, AB wasn't even trying to hear him. So there was never no connection between him and Mike Evans. Zero. Because think about it. If AB was really cool with Mike Evans and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, AB would have been like, all right. I'm cool. He would have kept his pads on. And then handle that in the locker room. AB don't respect Mike Evans. He don't rock with Mike Evans. And Mike Evans don't rock with him, because Mike Evans is like, you know what? I'm out. Because Mike Evans only do so much. But that picture right there, that little 10 seconds right there told me a lot about the connection between the Bucs and AB as a team. He never fit in with the culture. He never did. Had Mike Edwards following him. AB had a little following on the Bucs team. He had a little following. Mike Edwards was one of them. You don't need guys like that. Did you see Brady over there trying to talk to Mike Evans? Nope. Oh, so number 80 was talking to AB. He didn't even listen to number 80. What can number 80 tell AB? So we called it after number 80. We called it with the Mike Evans. I didn't see Brady trying to consult. Brady was over there looking at the tablet probably, and got word afterwards. No Dominican Sue, no JPP, no. We're trying to, I mean, I don't know if they was in silent, but you get what I'm saying. They don't rock with AB like that. Like, even a lot of the guys on the team wasn't feeling him. He was one of those guys. Remember in high school, you got a guy in class, or you got your lunch break, because when I went to school, we had 4 lunch periods, right? We had first lunch, second lunch, third lunch, fourth lunch, right? And then you got your third, fourth period class where you go to lunch, right? Whether you after your third period you go straight to lunch or you go to straight class. And you gotta think about it, man. Like, there's always that guy you be like, man, I ain't rocking with him like that. I don't like his vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like his vibe. We all had that guy was like, something about that guy I ain't rocking with it. And a lot of Bucs teammates, a lot of AB's teammates, because AB's still on the team, they want to rock with AB like that. They knew something funny about that guy. They knew he's bad juju. Mike Edwards, nah man, he cool, man. He cool like that. AB was all about himself. Not even Tom Brady could control AB. Now, AB respect Tom Brady. He respects him. That's why he's there. This is why Tom Brady got to take some of the blame. He got to take some egg too. Hey Tom Terrific, LFG podcast. You got to take some egg too, because you brought this to the team. You brought this to the team. You, because Bruce Arians and Jason Light consulted with you. They Tom, do you really want this guy? And Bruce Arians was like, nah, man, I don't want him. He's a diva. We don't need him. We got enough. Tom, oh, come on, Bruce. He's my guy. Come on, Jason Light. He's my guy. AB, just give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that twitchy, slot guy. I need that guy. He runs great routes. You know what I'm saying? So, Tom Brady, you got to take a lot of egg, too. Podcast self up and them cringeworthy videos you be making. Stand over there and take some egg. As great as a player you are, this was a bad call, fam. I don't care. I don't care how many Super Bowls you got. All that ain't got nothing to do with the Bucs. All I care about is the one Super Bowl you got with the Bucs. I don't care about what you did with the Patriots. You on the Bucs now. That's bad. That's bad business, Tom. LFG. That's bad business. Because everybody on the team knew you was the reason why he's there. You can run around here with your little Gronky and all that. You got to take some egg, Tom. There is no consulting and sympathy for me, not on BucosLocker. Told y'all, I gave Bruce Arians the business. I gave Jason Light the business. The Glazers the business. Tom, you gotta take an L too, man. Shame on all four of y'all. Shame on the front office. That's including Tom Brady, because Tom Brady's a part of the front office. That's like LeBron and Russell Westbrook. LeBron, you wanted Russell Westbrook. You wanted him. You didn't want Buddy Hield. You didn't want DeMar DeRozan. You wanted Russell Westbrook. Now look what you got to deal with. Eggs on you, LeBron. Same thing with Tom Brady. You want AB here. Eggs on you too. Stand over there, Tom. Arians, Light, Glazer family, line up. Everybody, you got your eggs ready? Egg them. Egg them. Throw all the eggs and the tomatoes. This is embarrassing. See, I want the Bucs organization and the fan base to come out of this nonsense. Stop with the stupid stuff. Like, become a top level organization. Become a top level organization. This ain't it. I don't want to see this no more in the Bucs. I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see any more of this. We're trending up as an organization, as a fan base, and then we take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. This is why the fan base and the team as an organization don't get the respect. You guys don't read the room. They already saying that we're going to be trash after Brady leaves. And then we get stuff like this. This is why we the bottom of the barrel when it comes to fan base. When it comes to fan base organization. Well, we're probably in the middle of the pack now, but we don't need this type of attention, man. We don't need this type of attention. We don't. It's unnecessary attention, man. Anyway, it's a cluster F. No, however you want to cut this pizza or pie or cake, it's a whole cluster on all sides. And the NFL had to step in and say, oh, wait a minute. Because the NFL knew this can be a lawsuit by AB can sue the Bucs. Look, it's going to be a settlement, folks. The Bucs gonna have to give up some money. The NFLPA, all AB's argument is I was hurt, and that's a fact. Well, I was an injury, injury report. Yeah, my ankle. He has an alibi, folks. He has an alibi. He had an issue with his ankle. It was reported. When it's all said and done, he gonna get some money, folks. Like, he got some money from the Raiders. He got some money from the Patriots. He got some money from the Steelers. He's not gonna leave broke. He's gonna get some money from the Bucs. They're gonna give him some money. Behind the scenes, what we don't see. Now, here's the funny thing about it, and I'm gonna end this with this. Here's the funny thing. What if the NFL says you can't? What if the NFL suspends him, and the Bucs keep him on the team, keep him suspended until after the playoffs? You know why they're gonna do that? Because if he leaves, he can go sign with anybody else. So why not just suspend him? Or he might be on the commissioner's exempt list, right? Well, you can't play. You're gonna miss the first 6 games or the next 3, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let the man walk free, he gonna go sign with Green Bay. So Bruce Arians beating his chest like King Kong was a bunch of nonsense. This is what I'm saying. He's an idiot in this situation. Bruce Arians is he's one of those old guys that's just like, you're trying to be too cool and you're trying to show everybody that you really... No, AB, you're an idiot in this situation. Not saying in general, but you're an idiot in this situation. You get the biggest egg of all, Bruce Arians, because I don't like your stuff that you be saying about teammates, Ronald Jones, Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, Leonard Fournette last year. You get the biggest egg. Tom Brady, you get the second biggest egg. But most likely he's going to be suspended. He's going to be on the Bucs, but he's going to be suspended. He's going to be suspended, folks. Because, trust me, if the Bucs want to, let him go. I guarantee. I'm just saying, I ain't going to say guarantee. It's a high probability that somebody's going to pick him up. Green Bay, Arizona. Shoot, the Rams. The Rams, they picked up OBJ. They like, look, we trying to win. The Rams might pick him up. They trying to win. They all in, so they like, look, AB for 3 games in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wouldn't be surprised for me that he playing next year. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's guaranteed he's gonna play next year, but if he gets released, don't be surprised he get picked up. Now, more than likely, he's probably going to be suspended. Because you can't let the guy just go like that. Don't do me like that. I'm telling you, let him go if you want to. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, hey, I'm trying to play. What's up? Sean McVay. What's good with you? Aaron Rodgers, what's good with you? You think Green Bay fan base wouldn't want AB? You don't think they wouldn't want AB out there, even though with the crap here? Even though there's a situation where Bruce Arians told AB, get your butt out there, I'm gonna cut you, and AB said, no, I'm out. I'm trying to tell y'all, he better get suspended. Suspend him. Keep him on the Bucs and suspend him. That's just what it should be. Because think about this. Let me ask y'all this. What's worse? Let me make up a new word. What's worser? What's worser? Spell that word. What's worser? The fake vaccination card or what he did just now? On Sunday. Which worser? Which worser? That's the word, folks. Go look it up in the Urban Dictionary. First down. A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B A B. Which one's worse? The fake vaccination card in line, or him walking up the field with his pants on. Remember, you were at the elite level of athleticism. Those guys are the creme de la creme athletes, because 99.9% of us just can't walk out there and start playing football, even at his age. Like, I'm 40, 41. You think I'm finna go out there and suit up? Hey, check down, Brady. Come on. Check the ball down to me. I got the quick twitchy. Ah! Nah. Mm-mm. Which one is worse? The fake vaccination card? I know, right? A lot of people say I don't look 41. You be the judge of that. Especially if I get a haircut and all that stuff like that. Look, I can still get young girls too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. I get looks all the time. And then when they see my they tell them, I tell them my age, they be like, "You 41? You don't look 41." But sir, you don't look 41. But sir, bring me that 41-year-old man. Nah, but you get what I'm saying. Which was worse? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to M Cakes. The fake vaccination card, or him walking to the field with no pads, him quitting. What's up, CJ? Thank you, man. Look, the key to my success is staying, I guess, young. No, 40 is not the new 30. I drink a lot of water. I do work out. I don't eat beef, chicken, or turkey. Sometimes pescatarian. Sometimes I feel like a vegetarian. Sometimes I feel like a vegan. I stay within those three things right there: pescatarian, a vegan, or vegetarian. You know, I don't do sodas. I don't drink a lot of juice, natural juices on. I make smoothies. I eat a lot of vegetables, probiotics, elderberry, um, ground cumin, basil, bay leaf, things like that. Sea salt, black corn peppers. I'm just giving y'all the food perspective of, my weight stays pretty much the same. The older you get, the more weight you gain, the more weight you keep on. I was 125, but I've been able to maintain 160. I didn't blow up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to maintain, but anyway. But yeah, it's just a bad look. But I just want y'all to understand, there's blame on every side. There's actually four sides to the story if you really look at it. There's a fourth wall here, folks. But there's a first person, second person, third person, and a fourth person. But look, don't take none of this personal. What I'm saying, I'm just talking football. If you take it personal, shame on you. That means we can't have a football conversation if you take things personal. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people can't handle football talk because they get personal. They want to start calling you names and you're a liar. Look, man, you ain't got to agree with what I got to say. You don't have to agree with what I say. But you do have to respect it. And if you don't respect it, I don't respect you. Because I respect what you're saying. I respect your opinion. Respect my opinion. I respect your facts. Respect my facts. But if you don't do neither one of those things, I can't rock with you. You're not a pirate or sea bandit. So, anyway, hopefully this situation goes away, which it won't. As long as AB's on the Bucs team, whether he's suspended or not, it's a problem. He was at the basketball game, New York Nets, the Brooklyn Nets basketball game too. No respect, no respect. Come get it, Jerry Rice. Come get this. Michael Irvin. Come get AB. Hines Ward. Come get this. Lynn Stallworth. Come get this. Franco Harris, come get this. Mike Pouncey, come get this. Roethlisberger, come get this. Oh, there was a story about the Uber drivers. He's saying, man, look, I'm not believing none of them. That Uber driver stuff, man, that's just trying to get money. AB was in my Uber. He said this. How much they paid you, fam? How much they paid you to get that story? You know what's so crazy? If you gave AB a second chance, even after he lied about the vaccination card, why not give him a second chance? Because he was just upset. Because in my opinion, the fake vaccination card was worse than him walking on the field. He endangered the entire organization and lied about it. And y'all still kept him. Oh, Bruce Arians wants to beat his chest like King Kong, Mighty Joe Young. For the old school people, Mighty Joe Young. He's no longer a Buck. I'm Bruce Arians with the Kango hat. No risky, no biscuit. He's no longer a Buck. Sit down, Uncle Bruce. Brucey, you're an idiot. Anyway, first down. Anyway, yeah, there you have it, folks. I had to come on here and talk about it. I know y'all was waiting on me to talk about this Antonio Brown saga. Is it over? No. It is still going on. And it will go on until he's out the NFL. And technically, he's not out the NFL yet. So, other than that, folks, I'm feeling fine, folks. I'm out here getting some vitamin D, some sunlight. Because you need that. For those of you that do end up getting the situation, I'm okay. Get some vitamin D, some zinc, some vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, some zinc, elderberry gummies or elderberry syrup, sea moss, eat some protein, drink a lot of water, work out. I'm asymptomatic, I guess. My daughter's fine. What's so crazy is I got a quarantine though. Like I got a quarantine for 5 days minimum. Now, it's not guaranteed that I got it. I took the test yesterday, so I'm waiting on the results either later on today or tomorrow. So I'll let y'all know if I actually do have it. For the big C, I'm gonna call it the big C because I can't say the word on my channel. You know, they might flag the channel. So the big C. I'll let y'all know if I got the big C tomorrow. So, or later on today. But we'll talk about the last game of the season sometime this week, depending on how I'm feeling. But other than that, with that being said, thank y'all for joining this lively live stream. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate all the comments. Couldn't read them all. It's impossible to read all the comments and respond to every question. So I try to pick out the super chats, and every now and then I'll pick out a couple of regular questions that's in the chat. But most likely, you're definitely going to get your question read if you super chat me and answered. So I told y'all, any question you ask me, if you super chat it, you can ask me any question you want to ask me. Not personal. What? Not too personal. But any question you want to ask me, I'll answer it super chat wise. But just keep it logical. Just keep it sane, right? Anyway, with that being said, shouts out to all the Pirates of the Sea, man. It's another live edition of BucosLocker out here in beautiful New Orleans. I gotta go ahead and do some steam cleaning. Gotta steam clean my carpet because that's a whole nother story. Thank you for coming out. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. I know, folks. Bucs fans, Tom Brady fans, Gronkowski fans, Bucs fans, calm down. Stop fighting each other. Okay? The playoffs is around the corner. We don't have time for this. Okay? I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. Hashtag no risky, no biscuit. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag humble yourself. That's it, folks. Am I missing a hashtag? I think I'm missing one more. Anyway, y'all stay easy. Y'all be safe out there. Hopefully, y'all New Year started out good. Mine is whatever. But anyway, I'll catch y'all later on this week. Maybe tomorrow. We'll talk about the Panthers and any more new news about this AB Buccaneers situation. So y'all have a good evening. And a good night. Y'all be safe out there. See you soon. Deuces.